So here's what it looked like last week, and here's what it looks like this week. So I made a little progress, only $150 this week after commissions. Here's where I am in terms of the overall weekly stats. If you hear a difference in my voice, it's because I've had my first glass of wine in over three years and 3 months, March 2014. So I'm a little bit on the tipsy side. But yeah, it's nice to see 1, 2, 3, 4 green weeks in a row. I had 5 before and I had 4 before that. 14 green weeks out of 17 weeks. So 3 plus 14. So that's great. And that's it really. Just steady as she goes. Currently at 2,300 or 800 in the FTP. So I began here, chopped around. This was the beginning of FTP. Let me get up the drawing tool. Right about here was the beginning of FTP, and then some nerves and stuff. Then we broke out of this little flag, and we've been going steadily but slowly up. So that's that. So let's do some, aside from this, let's do some number crunching between Combine and FTP to see what's changed and why and all that stuff. So let me bring this over here. Combine started 23rd of the 3rd, 2017 and ended 6th of the 6th, 2017. So let's see. So remember that 150 isn't here because this is 150 higher than it should be cumulative, because of those erroneous, 3 erroneous trades, 2 6p losses and 1 YM win, which was $275. So let's look at the combine stats first. So we need to go back to June 6 and click like this. So if you take off 150, then that's why it's just above 1,500, which is the combine target. But for all intents and purposes, this is the figure. So the number of trades will be 3 less, but let's just look at these figures. We've already looked at them before. Profit factor 1.42. What else have we got? Max drawdown 583. So this is a key number to look at because I'm interested in the drawdown, so I can look at how much I need in the account before drawing funds when I'm funded. 583 in the combine, 129 trades, 41.67% profitable, and average win-loss ratio, all said and done, 1.99. So about 40%, 2 to 1 in the combine, 500 odd drawdown. Now let's look at, and this is 129 trades. So now let's flip over to the FTP. So let's go from June the 7th to the present day, which is the 14th, and click. So before we do, let's just capture those stats again. 1,500 was made with 580 drawdown, 129 trades, 40% win rate, 2 to 1. Now remembering that, let's have a look at this. This is FTP, 800 or just over half, 60 trades. So surprisingly, that's bang on, pretty much bang on what, the pace, the per trade pace, or it took 129 for 1,500. It's taken 60 for 800, so slightly ahead on that one. Profit factor 1.45, I believe that's pretty much the same as well, so amazingly consistent and congruent with the combine so far. Max drawdown I've more than cut in half, which I'm pleased about, and the winning percent has increased by some 8+%, but the average win-loss ratio has dropped from 2 to 1 to just over 1.5. Now when you you calculate the expectancy, that actually comes out on top compared to the 40% at 2 to 1. This is slightly better. 48%, 1.55 to 1 in terms of expectancy is better than 40% at just about 2 to 1. So this smooths out the equity curve and lowers the variance, and so that's probably why we've seen a lower drawdown with the same profit factor and the same sort of returns. So that's that. And then for the whole, maybe we'll go, there's one thing, that peculiar thing that stuck out for me. So I will go over here and we'll just look at all YM trades. This is all YM trades within the FTP. I've taken 5, 100% win rate. And so of course we can't calculate expectancy with that because there are no losses. No drawdown, no losses. But 5 trades there in a month and a week. So from the 7th of the 6th to the 14th of the 7th. Now if we flick back over to March and we go 23rd to, you guessed it, no you didn't guess it, to where are we, to the 6th of June, we do have losses. We have a 1.63 profit factor. We have 1,166, which is really 1,000 once you take off the, actually it's 275 you have to take off, so it's 875-ish of the 1,005 of the 2,000 odd, 2,300. No, this is just the combine, sorry. So 875 of the 1,500 came from YM alone. 70 trades of the 129, that's a big number. 44%, just over 2 to 1. But what did I want to say? Yeah, 23rd of March, April, May, about 2.5 months to take 70 YM trades, and then a month and a week, so about half that time just to take 5. So I drastically reduced my YM trading in the FTP. So that's something very interesting that I have to look at and see what I'm avoiding and what I'm not avoiding. So now let's go to the 14th of July, just one more little check on the stats, and I would like to, this is the cumulative, just a second, why isn't this working? Let's go over here, okay. This is the cumulative total, as we said, 2,443 minus 150, so just about 2,300. But I'd like to break it down now by pair as well. So let's do 6A at first. Only $371 out of that 2,300 is attributed to 6A in 24 of the 180 odd trades. So profitable, but not a big profit when as compared to the whole sample size. Now if we look at 6B, which is the second of 5 or 6 pairs that I will have traded in that time. I've traded 2 other instruments, but very lightly. So the main ones are 6A, 6B, 6C, 6J, and YM. And then we'll look at the others. So 6B is actually a loss. Now, some people say, well, why do you continue trading it? That's simple, because I need those to fill out the time. If I take those out, then I risk messing with other trading. I've done that in the past, so I'd rather make that sacrifice, pay that little bit out, and just keep it under control, trade it periodically. So that's the reason for that. But I do want to lean heavier on the ones that are working for me. So 6A is working for me. Let's check out 6C. That's a nice healthy profit, 620 of the 2,300 in 42 trades. The metrics 45%, 1.86 to 1. So very similar stuff, very consistent stuff. Then we've got some 6E, but not many, as I recall. So we'll just click through those and see as well. But that's a loser in any case. And then 6J is a nice one for me if I remember correctly. 440. Now that's not that big, but I've been trading it very lightly. As you can see, the profit factor is very high compared to the other instruments, and the cumulative 2.71. Low drawdown, but I've only taken 11 trades, so I want to lean a bit more heavily on that. 1.55 to 1, 63 odd % win rate. And then finally we have ES is a slight loser, GC is a slight loser with a few trades as well. NQ I haven't traded, and then we have YM, which we've already looked at. But just to finish the study, 1,512 minus that 275, so it's responsible for over half of the profits. 75 trades out of the 180-ish, 48% win rate, and 2 to 1. So this is the strongest instrument, and that's the reason why I'm gonna have to pay for both of the commission, the data fee. I'm gonna have to pay for the CBOT, I think it is CBOT, $85 for that, and then the Chicago Mercantile Exchange one for the Forex pairs. I did want to just exclude YM and pay one fee for 6A, B, C, E, and J, but it's too profitable to ignore. So for now, when I get to funded, I'll be paying for both, and then I'll see how I go from there. So that's the update for this week. Like the video please if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff to keep up with my journey. And I will see you all at some stage next week. Goodbye for now.